Hey, what's up, guys? So I found this video by the Flight Channel. We've reacted to their channel before. It's actually a great channel, and it's called The Worst Air Crash in 17 Years, Crashing Moments Before Landing with Real Video. This video is not to be taken satire. This is a real crash, bro, with a real incident, real fatalities. It's just very interesting to watch these breakdowns. So that's what we're doing today, all right? Holy crap, dude. How did this happen? An ATR 72-500 aircraft operating as a VOPAS Linehaus Aéreas Flight 2283 is being prepared to perform a domestic passenger service to Guardian Airport's Sao Paulo. I don't know how to say that. VOPAS Linehaus Aéreas is a Brazilian regional airline that operates over 200 flights per day to more. Wow. 200 flights a day. The aircraft registered as VPB was acquired by VOPAS in September 2022 from Indonesian carrier Pelita Air Service. The aircraft is 14 years old and is powered by two Pratt & Whitney Canada PW127M engines. The ATR-72 is a twin-engine, turboprop, short-haul regional airliner developed and produced in France and Italy. The number 72 in its name is derived from the aircraft's typical standard seating capacity of 72 passengers. Oh man, it is a passenger plane. I was hoping it was a cargo plane. The twin-engine turboprop plane seems to have a poor safety record since the introduction in 1989. In fact, over the course of the years, it has been involved in 66 aviation accidents and incidents, including 40 hull losses, resulting in 470 fatalities. How do they measure that? How do they keep planes in the air after a certain amount of crashes, bro? What the heck? The most recent fatal accident was in January 2023 involving Yeti Airlines Flight 691 in Nepal. What? In the morning hours of August 9th, 2024, 58 passengers. Oh, wait, what? This is recent? They fill it to a little under full capacity. All passengers on board are carrying Brazilian issued documents, and some of the passengers are doctors from. Oh my gosh, bro. They're doctors, bro. Why are there like what? How come? Oh my gosh, dude. Two of the doctors are Ariana Albuquerque Estevan Rizos and Mariana Cameron Belim, both clinical oncology residents from the cancer hospital. Wait, was this the one where they found like a cure for they were finding a cure for cancer or something, and mysteriously this plane crashed out of nowhere? This is a big conspiracy theory, I think, man. The young physicians treated all patients with great dedication, affection, and respect, the hospital said. Oh my gosh, man. Also on board is a father traveling with his young daughter who are planning to spend Brazilian Father's Day together in Santa Catarina. One ticketed passenger fails to show up at the boarding desk due to a mix-up at the airport, so one person didn't show up. He believed he booked his flight on a different airline, LATAM, and arrives at the proper gate too late to board. At this point, an airline worker rejects his request to let him on the departing aircraft and thus ends up not being on the flight. There are two pilots and two flight attendants on board. This is so sad, man. I hate this so much. In command of Flight 2283 is 35-year-old Captain Santos Romano. Man, young too, young guy. The captain from Sao Paulo worked as a pilot for more than a decade. Wow. He had logged more than 4,500 flight hours and has been described as always smiling and willing to help by other pilots. He has over 10 years of experience in the aviation industry, having flown various aircraft types, including Airbus A320, A330, and domestic and international. Mr. Romano wrote in his LinkedIn profile description as an ATR-72 pilot, I am responsible for the safety of my passengers, cargo, and crew, as well as maintenance of the aircraft, otherwise airworthiness to provide a secure flight. He added, I am passionate about aviation and committed to delivering the best service to our customers and partners. The 35-year-old has also been described as a fan of Palmeiras Football Club and a keen runner. The co-pilot is 61-year-old Humberto de Campos Alanzar y Silva. Rubio Silva de Lima worked as an airport agent for a few years in... Guys, if I mispronounce this stuff, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, all right? She was then promoted. It was a dream of her to be a flight attendant. She has been flying with Vopas since 2010. Wow. Deborah Sopar Avila, the other flight attendant. My gosh, dude. According to the Vopas CEO, Eduardo Bush, the entire crew is competent. You know, you hope it was like a mechanical failure and that it wasn't something twisted. The aircraft leaves the stand at Cascavel Airport 16 minutes late. After a very short taxi of just 2 minutes, flight 2283 lines up on the runway. 15 minutes late is pretty common, you guys. It's not uncommon. Shortly thereafter, the ATR begins its takeoff, roll, and lifts off. Moments later, 12:12 a.m., flight 2283 reaches its cruising altitude of 17,000 feet. Wow, that's pretty low, so they must have not been going far. The altitude is maintained for almost an hour. During the cruise, Flight Radar 24 shows the ground speed varying from 94 to 357 knots, an implausible range. The data may not represent the true picture. Crowdsourcing for volunteers to receive data transmission to aircraft and feed it on the company's base in Stockholm. About an hour later, the flight crew begins to configure the aircraft for landing as the flight approaches Sao Paulo. In this area, there is an active SIGMET advisory for severe icing between 12,000 and 21,000 feet. Their aircraft is at 17,000 feet. SIGMET, or significant meteorological information, is a severe weather advisory that contains meteorological information concerning the safety of all aircraft. Meteorological reports at this time indicate that zones of turbulence, thunderstorms, and icing are present in the areas surrounding the aircraft. Oh no, man. According to Flight Radar 24, the aircraft is cruising at 17,000 feet at 13:21 local time. It experiences a brief loss of altitude. Whoa. Whoa. During this time, ice has probably formed on the wings, which as a result start to generate less lift. Oh my gosh, dude. The flight crew is in order to maintain altitude, increasing the plane's angle of attack until eventually the plane stalls. What? An airfoil's maximum lift at a given airspeed is limited by boundary layer separation. At the angle of attack, as the angle of attack has increased, a point is reached where the boundary layer can no longer remain attached to the upper surface. When the boundary layer separates, it leaves a region of recirculating airflow above the upper surface. This is known as the stall. Stall speed is increased when the wing surface are contaminated with ice or frost, creating a rougher surface and heavier. Oh my gosh, dude. The event is following by the aircraft briefly gaining altitude. However, shortly thereafter, the aircraft enters a flat spin. Oh my gosh. In flight dynamic, a spin is a special category of stall resulting in auto rotation about the aircraft's longitudinal axis. Spins can be entered intentionally or unintentionally from any flight attitude if the aircraft has sufficient yaw while at the stall point. And a normal spin, the wing on the inside of the turn stalls while the outside wing remains flying. This causes the aircraft to auto-rotate towards the stalled wing due to its higher drag and loss of lift. Spins are characterized by high angle of attack and airspeed below the stall, at least one wing, and a shallow descent. Recovery and avoiding crash may require a specific and counterintuitive set of actions. And aircraft that are capable of recovering from a spin, the spin has 4 phases. So this is a 172. The airplane is stalled by exceeding the wing's critical angle of attack while allowing the aircraft to yaw. At the critical angle of attack, the boundary layer of the airflow begins to separate from the wing airflow, causing a loss of lift, resulting in oscillations that control the surface from turbulent airflow. The aircraft can no longer maintain steady flight in a stalled condition and deviates from its original flight path. The aircraft begins rotating about all 3 axes. The nose pitch attitude may fall. The aircraft begins yawing and one wing drops. Oh my gosh, dude. Full opposite rudder is added, held to counteract the spin rotation, and the elevator control is moved briskly forward to reduce the angle of attack. If the power is not reduced or the ailerons are applied in the opposite direction, a normal spin can develop into a flat spin. The one flight, this flight entered in a flat spin, a more dangerous situation. The normal spin recovery techniques will not work because the rudder is stalled and thus has no effect. Oh my gosh, meaning it literally just falls flat. Same aircraft, especially big planes such as TR-72, are difficult or impossible to recover from a flat spin. Wow, they're not certified or tested for flat spins. The rapid descent, which began at 120.2, reaches the maximum vertical speed of 24,000 feet per minute, about 10 times the normal rate of descent. Oh my gosh. The shocking descent is captured in a video which shows the aircraft spiraling to the ground. I don't want to watch that, dude. I'm not watching that. This is so sad. No one on board the plane survived. The crash is also the deadliest aviation crash in Brazil since TAM Airlines Flight 3054 in July of 2007. The official said that the company spent the afternoon securing hotels and psychologists for the victims' families. Oh my gosh. The Brazilian Aeronautical Accidents Investigation and Prevention Center has launched an investigation into the crash. I'm assuming we probably haven't heard anything yet. Aviation experts speculated that ice buildup could have been factored to the crash, while stating that it's too soon to draw conclusions. Man, that's sad, dude. It's sad, dude. There's like actual people on there, but yeah, that one was sad. I'm curious to see what comes out about this, because I know the 2 doctors on there had definitely been like finding ways to cure cancer of some sort, and I don't want to speak out of context here, but what a terrible situation, bro. Anyways, yeah, this is the Flight Channel, And if you guys want to check them out, they have tons of these breakdowns. I said that I probably wouldn't react to any more of these in the last time I reacted to one, but like I'm truthfully probably never going to react to one of these ever again. It's just too sad, man. God bless all the families that were affected by this. That is terrible. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. I do love you. I hope you all subscribe and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.